Hi guys, welcome to another video with me, Nick's Morningstar, your host with the most. And I'm just pretty much here to talk about the importance of now that we have, our altar setup done, now that we've focused on meditation, you know what I mean, the importance of that, and then we focus on claiming our magical space. Now it's getting acquainted and familiar with our energies, knowing the energies that surround us, knowing the energies that we are wanting to work with, knowing the energies that we aren't wanting to work with. And my view is when it comes to fuck words. Sorry. Now I'm still waking up, guys. No, but when it comes to the thing of energy, go with how that energy makes you feel. If you feel like something heavy, something that just doesn't sit right in the core of your being, that's not an energy you want to work with. Also understand too that, not only are we responsible and have power for the energies that we put out there, we also are responsible for the energies we have around us as well. And you have people who talk about, you have people who talk about karma. And, from my standpoint and my experiences of things and everything like that, I personally don't see karma as a punish reward system of the universe. Karma is more like an energy as well that keeps balance in the universe. It keeps things working at a cohesive fashion. And, so let's say if you do something, on the negative side and negative comes back at you, it's not so much karma punishing you as much as it is the law of attraction and the energies that we use. So, let's say if we're, constantly in a negative mood, if we are constantly working in our negative spaces, of course, the energies around us are going to be negative because that's what we're focused on. That's what we're being a beacon for when we put ourselves in that frame of mind, in that mindset. So even when you're in the midst of something negative, when you're in the midst of going through hell or whatever, start thinking about things that are positive and you'll start attracting that positive change in your life. It starts with your thought right there. It starts with, the brain, because for us, especially as practitioners, our brains are the most potent, powerful tool that we could ever possess. It doesn't matter what our athame is made out of. It doesn't matter what kind of chalice we use. It doesn't matter any of that. Right there, our brain, that's where it all stems from. That's where, that's where any major change occurs. That's where we filter like what comes from our being and everything like that. And that's how we manifest it out into the physical. The brain is a gateway for the spirit to the physical in our being. You know what I mean? Sorry guys, I'm still it's a nicotine vape. It's not anything like illegal. No worries. No, but so also too, when you're working with energies as well, always keep yourself grounded because a lot of the vibrations that we tend to work with, a lot of the things, you know, kind of like tends to take effect on us, and sometimes it takes effect mentally, emotionally, in some cases even in health as well. So grounding and cleansing when it comes to working with energies, guys, is really important. Whether you're working with your own energy or whether you're taking more of a Reiki effect and you're working with the collective energies that are around you. Sorry, guys, it's still morning here, so I'm still waking up. So we have that base covered with energy. We have, understanding that we attract the energy that we are stemming from, because and I explain the fact that we are like a beacon for the energies that we want around us. And as far as that beacon goes, it's like our brain, when it comes to attracting energy, is like a lighthouse for that energy that we wish to attract. So it's really important to make sure that your emotions your whole entire way of being is aligned, focused, and centered for you to get and work with the proper energies that you are aiming to work with. Because even as far as early in my personal path and in my way of life and everything like that, before I got into the occult, before I discovered spirituality, even with my I'm trying to think of the word to say because I don't want to say like I don't want to say powers because that just sounds so like cliche and TV show and everything like that. Even with my ability of foreseeing into the future and my intuition and everything like that, I started out as an atheist. So my first language was energy. My first language was aura. You know what I mean? Because I had no knowledge of any spirit beings. I did not believe in any spirit beings or entities or deities or anything like that. That was not a part of like how I was because I've always been the person that I need to see and feel something to believe it. And because I've always seen and felt energy, that's why I pretty much work with energy in direct. You know what I mean? And there's many ways to feel out energies. If you're trying to feel the energy around you and you're not quite sure, kind of like put your both hands out or dominant hand out, close your eyes, think of nothing, and let that energy, like, just feel it in the palm of your hand right there. And you can feel, okay, you know what? This is a calm energy. This is a sporadic energy. This is a little bit of a chaotic energy. There's some negative weight over here. And so, always, always, always take a moment to take a few second of a meditative mindset. By meditative mindset, I mean a mindset that is clear and detached from physical distraction so you could actually see and sense what's around you. So when you do that, put your mind in that meditative mindset, think of nothing, and just go with whatever the feel is going to be right now. And that is how you feel what your energies are. Now, so like now, you know what I mean? Now you have like some side of energy. Now you have some feel of your energy or the energies around you. Now what you need to do is learn how to shift and move those energies around in your own, you know what I mean, by your own direction. That is the core root of any magical practice, is focusing and directing that energy. And that's where, if you're using a tool, that's where your wand would come into play, because you could use that wand to move that energy that way, move that energy that way, give your energy intent and direction. Let me grab my wand real fast so I can show you. This is, this is the wand that I use when I'm trying to like move my energies around and kind of like, also, you know, moving and shifting your energies around is something that is also really good in the art of healing as well. And another energy exercise that I like to do is like when I'm meditating, I like to try to see if I like to try to, get some of those energies from my meditation, the energies from my prana, chi, mana, whatever you want to call your own individual spirit energy. I kind of like to just like, in my meditative state, I kind of like to see the energies kind of like go in my dominant left hand and try to see if I can get them to circle around one direction, then circle around in the other direction. You know, kind of really, I kind of always take a practice in taking control of the energies that I can work with and the energies that I do work with and the energies that I use, because practice is what makes is what, keeps things going. And when you're doing your energy, when you're working with your energies, and you're working and moving and shifting and adding direction to your energies, it takes, it's going to take some practice for you if you're not quite experienced in the working of energy. So, don't be discouraged and don't say, "Oh, I can't get this energy to go right, so I'm just giving up." It's supposed to be hard. It's supposed to be difficult. It is not supposed to be easy. And so that's pretty much it on the topic of, energy. And, like I said, we have the energy bases covered. Now, let's discuss what karma means to us. You know what I mean? I know I said something about it earlier in a little bit of my view. Karma pretty much you know, has been like the topic of many people, and then everybody is always saying, "Oh, karma's gonna get you for that. Oh, you've been blessed by karma. You did something really good." When the reality is, karma is that's not how. That's not my take on karma. My personal take on karma. And, again, I'm not trying to say if you believe that about karma, you are incorrect or wrong. Again, it goes by what your belief is. My personal view, I'm just giving out a view to see, so that way you guys can like think and say, "Oh, this probably could make sense as well." My personal view on karma is a system of balance. It's what keeps the balances going in the universe. It's not a punish or reward system. Karma is more of a balancing tool to keep things flowing at the cohesive rate. The payback or the reward system for the karma that people claim, it's not so much the payback reward. It's more along the lines of, you know, it's more along the lines of like our punishment and our reward is more of the side effect of the energy, the toxicity, the positivity, the negativity, the activity, the anything we put out there. Kind of like correlates and has a magnetism. People mistake that for karma. It's just the magnetic law of attraction, in my opinion. And, guys, that's it for now. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day. Blessings and tidings to all.